How to use hplc.cloud. Hi, in this video, I will walk you through how to use hplc.cloud to perform your chromatographic analyses effectively. Let's get started. Registration. First, go to the website hplc.cloud. To register, click the Sign In/Sign Up button. Then, to create a new account, click the Create an Account button. In the email field, enter your email address, and in the password field, enter your desired password. Click the Sign Up button. That's it. Your account is now created. If you already have an account, click the Sign In/Sign Up button. In the Login form, enter your email address in the email field. Enter your password in the password field. Then, click Login to access your account. Password recovery. If you forgot your account password, you can reset it by clicking the Recover Password button. In the email field, enter your email address. Click the Send Recovery Link button. Check your email inbox for a password reset link. Click the link in the email. In the form that appears, enter your new password in the New Password field and repeat it in the confirmation field below. Click the Create a New Password button. If everything is correct, you can proceed to sign in, enter your credentials, and log into your account. Devices. After logging in, the Devices section will be displayed by default. Click Add Device to add a new device. If a QR code is available, you can scan it using the Scan button. You can also add a device manually using its serial number and key, found on a label located on the back of your All Tested device. In the Serial field, enter the serial number, and in the Key field, enter the key. Then click Add Device. The device has been successfully added to your list. Additionally, you can add multiple devices and rearrange them as needed. If a device is no longer needed, remove it using the Delete button. Once editing is complete, click Finish Editing. Device page. After adding the device to the list, click on it to open. This is the device page, where you can view and control all parameters of your instrument. This displays the device's name. This displays the current status of the device. Here, we see the main information about the instrument's status and can control its components using the settings. Here you can select an existing method or create a new one. Here, you can select an existing column or create a new one. This section displays data from the latest analysis runs. Settings. To configure the control dashboard, you need to go to the Settings section. Various parameters are available for instrument operation configuration. Here, you can configure the operation of the isocratic or gradient pump. You can programmatically turn the auto sampler and detector off and on. Check the box to enable the analog signal. This will also allow you to connect an external detector and record the signal received from it. You can also add containers for approximate tracking of liquid consumption. Once all settings are complete, you can click the Save button. And then, on the dashboard in the Phases section, you can specify the current liquid level and click the Set button. Adding a method. To perform an injection, you need to set up a method. Let's see how to do that. To add a method to the device, hover your cursor over Not Specified. Selecting an existing method. To select an existing method for the device, click the Not Selected button. In the drop-down list that appears, select the desired method. The selected method will be automatically applied to the device. Editing a method. To change the parameters of the selected method, click the Edit button. Enter the necessary changes to the method parameters. To save the changes as a new method, click the Save as New button. To save the changes to the existing method, click the Save button. Creating a new method. To create a new method, click the Add button. Fill in the required fields with the method parameters. Click the Create button to create and apply the new method to the device. Adding a column. To perform an injection, you need to set up a column. Let's see how to do that. To add a column to the device, hover your cursor over Not Selected. Selecting an existing column. To select an existing column for the device, click the Not Selected button. In the drop-down list that appears, select the desired column. The selected column will be automatically applied to the device. Editing a column. To change the parameters of the selected column, click the Edit button. Enter the necessary changes to the column parameters. Click the Save button to save the changes. The column parameters are now updated. Creating a new column. To create a new column, click the New button. Fill in the required fields with the column parameters. Click the Create button to create and apply the new column to the device. Purge. The Purge function is used to change the solvent in the system or to remove air bubbles that can affect the accuracy of the analysis. To start the purge, you need to click the Purge button. During the purge process, pumping indicates that liquid is being expelled from the pumps. Refilling indicates that new liquid is being drawn in. Ready indicates that the pumps are ready for operation. Also, at some point, the pumping process can be stopped using the Stop button. Single injection. Before performing a single injection, ensure that the correct method and column are selected for the device. To start the injection, on the dashboard in the Auto Sampler section, click the Single Injection button. A pop-up window with a vial table will appear. Select the appropriate vial containing the sample. After starting, a sample will be automatically created, and the injection will begin within it. To view detailed data from the current run, you can go to the Run page. After the injection is complete, you can see the resulting chromatogram. Modifying data. To modify the data, click on the three dots and then click the Edit button. You can write the necessary information for this injection in the description field. Click the Finish Editing button. Injection report. To save this injection, click the Report button. PDF format is selected by default. You can select the desired report type: raw data, unprocessed chromatogram, processed data, baseline corrected chromatogram with peaks, all data, both processed and raw chromatograms, and click the Download button. The file will be saved to your computer. To save the file in CSV format, select CSV in the Format field and click the Download button. Archiving. If this injection is not needed, you can archive it by clicking the Archive button. You can find archived injections in the full list of injections within the sample. Samples. Let's go to the Samples section. Here, the complete list of all samples is displayed. To create a new sample, click the New button. In the Name field, enter the sample name. In the Description field, enter the necessary description if needed. In the Device field, ensure that the required device is selected. Click the Create button. The sample has been created. If all the data is correct, you can click the Finish Editing button. In this sample, you can start an injection. To do this, click the New Injection button. Select the required vial. Ensure that the correct device, method, and column are selected. Click the Start button. After this injection is complete, you can create a new one by clicking the New Injection button. Import injection data. To import injection data, click the three dots in the Samples row and select Import. In the form that appears, ensure that the correct method and column are selected. In the CSV file field, select the required CSV file for import. Click the Upload button. Edit sample data. To change the sample's data, click the Edit button. Then change the sample's name or description if necessary. After finishing editing, click Finish Editing. Archive sample. If this sample is no longer needed, you can archive it by clicking the Archive button. It will no longer be displayed in the samples list, but you can find it in the archive by clicking the View Archive button. Chromatogram Tools. The chromatogram obtained from the injection is displayed on this page. With the available tools, you can interact with the graph and analyze the results. Manually finding and selecting peaks. You can manually find and select peaks on the graph using the selection tools. If necessary, you can delete unwanted or incorrectly identified peaks from the chromatogram. Applying post-processing. You can apply various post-processing algorithms to improve the quality of the chromatogram and facilitate peak analysis by clicking the Apply button. To examine a peak in more detail, click the Show More button. This will display peak parameters such as theoretical plates, asymmetry, fit quality, and others, allowing for a deeper evaluation of the peak. Adding for comparison. By clicking the Add to Compare button, you can add the current injection to the comparison page to compare its results with other injections. By checking the Overlay Mode box, the chromatogram of the current injection will be overlaid onto the chromatograms you are comparing it with. This allows for a direct visual comparison of peak retention times and intensities. By checking the Full Height Mode box, the chromatogram will be scaled to the full height of the graph area. This enables a more detailed examination of each peak's shape. Sequences. In this section, you can create and manage sequences of injections for the automated execution of multiple analyses in a row. Here, the list of all created sequences is displayed. For easy navigation, you can utilize the search functionality, which allows filtering by keywords, devices, and creation date. Select the appropriate criteria to quickly locate the desired sequence. To create a new sequence, click the New button. In the Name field, enter the sequence name. In the Description field, enter a description if necessary. Enable Calibration Mode. This feature automates the experiment using standards by applying uniform method and analysis settings to all injections. Next, ensure that the correct device, method, and column are selected. It is very important to ensure that a specific detector channel mode, such as D, D2, D3, is selected in the settings of the chosen method. Otherwise, an error message will be displayed. And now it is necessary to create a post-processing template by clicking on Post-Processings. The template is already filled with default data, which will work in most cases. Click the Save button. And to create the sequence now, click the Create button. First, you need to create a standard, a solution with a known concentration of the analyte used for calibration. In the Compound field, select the required analyte. In the Standard Concentration field, enter the standard's concentration in milligrams per milliliter. In the Start of Peak Search Time field, enter the initial peak search time in minutes. In the End of Peak Search Time field, enter the final peak search time in minutes. Click the Standard button. If all the data is correct, click the Finish Editing button. Go up to the Sequence table. Here you need to add a row by clicking Add a New Line. Verify that the appropriate standard is displayed, the correct vial is chosen, and the number of repetitions is accurately specified. Click the Start button. The injection begins. You need to wait for it to finish. Post-processing is automatically applied. If all the data was entered correctly, the required peak will be selected automatically. And here is the selected peak. Now you can create a sample. To do this, click on Samples. Then click on Add Sample. Enter the required name and click the Sample button. Now go up to the Sequence table and add a row with the sample. Verify that the appropriate sample is selected, the correct vial is chosen, the accurate number of repetitions is indicated, and the Run option is enabled. You can start by clicking the Start button. Wait for the injection to finish. The system automatically identifies the correct peak and calculates the concentration. You can view the analysis results by clicking the Show Results of Analysis button. By clicking the Download Full Report button, these analysis results will be saved to your device. Modifying sequence data. To modify the data, click on the three dots and then click the Edit button. Change the sequence name or description if necessary. Click the Finish Editing button. Sequence Report. To save a PDF file of the sequence with all injections, click the Report button. You can select the desired report type before downloading the PDF. Raw data, unprocessed chromatogram. Processed data, baseline corrected chromatogram with peaks. All data, both processed and raw chromatograms. And click the Download button. The file will be saved to your computer. Cloning a sequence. To clone a sequence, click the Clone button. A duplicate of the sequence will be created with the same name, description, and sequence table. Archiving. If this sequence is no longer relevant, you can archive it by clicking the Archive button. And you can find the archived sequence in the View Archive section. That concludes this guide. We've covered the basics of working with HPLC so that you can start conducting your own chromatographic analyses. Thanks for watching.